Welcome, everybody, to Access Consciousness 10 Minutes News and Updates. I'm here with you. My name is Cassy Summers, and I have the beautiful Claire Gowdy with me today.
Hello, hello, hello.
Claire is an Access Conscious Bars practitioner and has a cool story that I kind of want to share with you guys. And of course, anytime I have the comments up, so if you have any questions, let us know. But so Claire, you live in, I want to say a magical wonderland, but it's like an Ecovillage, right?
Right.
Yeah, and is it in France or?
It's in France. Yeah, it's in the. How do you pronounce that in English? I don't even know. It's the Vosges.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of in the northeast. Surroundings are just magical. It's real fairyland.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, the pictures you've shown me just make me want to go there.
Yeah.
So you live there, you work there, and you came up with this idea to gift like 30 bar sessions to people that were visiting, right? So like tourists kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah, because it's a place that is, people live here, and they're learning, they're growing their own food, and they're doing their own sustainability and everything. But it's also a place that people can visit. So there's a hotel, kind of beautiful, in an old building. There's a camping site. There's loads of people come and camp here in the summer. So yeah, it was quite busy. So there were a lot of bodies around. And I thought, okay, who would like to do some bars? And a lot of people did. So it was amazing.
So what was that the inspiration? Like, ooh, I wonder what this would create. Did you get like a tug from consciousness? Like, how did that idea even spark for you to offer bars?
Well, it is also a place, especially in the summer, where people come for retreats, where they do workshops, singing, breath work, very spiritual stuff, yoga, that kind of thing. And they're kind of a little bit, the people who run this place don't really want to have a lot of healing. They're kind of afraid of the term healing. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, why.
Right.
So I knew I couldn't present it as something that could change your life, because that would be too big, So,
Yeah.
so I thought about it, and I thought, okay, what can I say? What would people like? Because the energies are really, really strong here. It's really kind of powerful with all the entities around and everything. So people come here, and it takes a while for them to land. And I thought, okay, if I can offer them kind of to get out of their head and relax. It's like a big relaxation session more.
Right.
Then maybe they would buy it. And in total, I did, it was 30 days, kind of over a month and a half, I'd say. And 30 people came for a session. It was beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. And that is actually kind of a brilliant way to frame it, because how often do people say when they go on vacation, they're like, I almost needed 2 weeks because it took me a whole week to relax. And then I only enjoyed that last little bit, right?
So right. Yes.
Yeah. So adding this at the beginning of the trip, it's like, oh no, you actually will get like land in, get into that relaxation mode, and then you would enjoy your vacation even so much more.
Yeah, and it was so beautiful because nobody of the people who came had a session before, so it was their first time. But a lot of them had heard of Access, of bars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they did kind of, and then they saw it. They saw my poster on the board, kind of thing, and they thought, "Oh, I'm here now. I have time." So they decided to try it, and it was quite incredible, all the different experiences that people had. But everybody was just, nearly all of them just sat up at the end of the session going like, what the fuck did you just do, really seriously. They were just, and they had these bright eyes and these bright faces, and they were just like, what just happened? And I was just like, bars.
Your whole life has changed. Like, no big deal.
No big deal. Now go for a walk in the magical land.
We've got some laughter. We've got some awesome comments going on here. Yeah, and then go walk in a magical land where, for me, after bars, I have that greater sense of communion, even with the earth, And so how much greater was their experience in this magical land just from having their bars run? Yeah. So people really loved it. Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
Did you have something for them to like go forward with it, or was it just more like here's the website if you want more with Access Bars? Like, did you find a way to connect with them beyond?
With some people I do, friends kind of thing, and we message each other. But most people I actually just introduced them. Was more than that because they were all from Holland, from the Netherlands, and I live in France now. I'm not in the Netherlands, so I did kind of connect them to Access Consciousness and where they could find facilitators near them where they were living, just so that they knew where to go. But I didn't, it wasn't like a personal thing, because I wasn't going to be there anyway.
Right.
But definitely I told them where they could find me, so if they ever wanted to come back. But yeah, it was more like, this is magic and I'm presenting it to you, and go out into the world, and if you want more of it, there is loads more to be had.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no, like, agenda. You had no, like, it was just really, it seems like it was just this like, oh, what could I create? Like, what a gift could this be? How is that? Did that did that actually contribute to you in some way? Did you notice yourself, like, anything shift with you personally having chosen that?
Oh, for sure, because I hadn't had a session personally for a while. And just giving the sessions were just incredible. I mean, my awareness totally expanded. I was much more relaxed. I was much more calmer, and it was easier for me to connect and go for walks and connect with nature here, with the trees and everything. And to kind of be like, before I would have tried to sell it more. I've done that in periods. I wanted to really people, come, and it's so great, and come back, and then this time I didn't do that at all, and then people were really drawn to me somehow, because I didn't try to, pull them in or anything. So a lot of people came to chat even about it later, and kind of to share and things like that. And some of them actually came back for a second session in that short period, which was beautiful. And some of them really wanted to, but they couldn't because they were leaving 2 days later. It changed a lot for me as well. It's expanded my awareness as well, which is just incredible. Yeah.
So beautiful. Right now I'm just having, like, the logo for Access Consciousness is the dandelion, right? And Gary talks about, like, blowing the dandelion seeds and seeing where they land without expectation, and just like what can grow out of that. And this really has that energy, Claire. Like, you were just like blowing seeds of possibility, and just really willing to have anything show up.
Yeah.
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 Thank you so much for being that in the world.
Yeah, it was so much fun to that I could actually, and that I was so this place has contributed to me tremendously as well, because I was so open, and I was so so willing to not have any expectations, and just go like, okay, I'm here, and I can I can give you something that helps me and then see how that actually opens up a lot for everybody, really, in different ways, which
Yeah.
was a great gift, because I worked time, so very clear the difference in me, and also just the feedback, because they were all giving me feedback, which was interesting. I didn't even, it wasn't even like, well, and tell me everything now. But they were all like, oh, and I had to kind of shut them up because somebody else was coming, so, but they all wanted to, they were just all like, wow, as if they'd never connected with that, the bars, but also with somebody who they could talk to and say, is it normal that, or it was just
Right.
beautiful to be there for that.
Oh, wow.
Does it make sense?
Does to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think you'll do it again? Will you do it next summer?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to. I'd love to. Yeah. I'd love to do it now as well. I'd love to go on, but there are no guests anymore now. So it's more only the people who live here. So I'm going to try if I can do something with them, because some of the people who lived here came in the summer as well. And so maybe I can still be here and do sessions, but I have to see how that works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if people wanted to come to this beautiful, magical land and get bars with you, like they could in the summer, right?
They could, absolutely. Yeah, from March. Yeah. Oh my God, Cassy, come. Oh, I'd be so lovely to see you.
Yeah.
It's really a beautiful place, and yeah, like I say, there's rooms you can rent. You can come with your camper van or your tent for the week or whatever you want, and so there's a lot of places to stay. And then I'd love to. Oh, come. And I can tell you what it's called. Does that?
Yeah.
It's called Ecovillage. Ecovillage. Should I write it down? Can I write it here in the chat?
Yeah, it will let you try.
Let me see. Ecovillage. Can you see that?
Okay. Yeah, it says
Ecovillage.
Let's see if I can post it. If not, we can always post it later. How cool would it be, Claire? And we got to wrap up here because we're already out our 10 minutes.
Wow.
We're over actually. But how cool would it be? Because I think a lot of people are actually starting to. Oh, Dee O'Connor, lovely to see you, Claire.
Oh, hello. Oh, there's Dee. Nice one.
How cool would it be? Because I see like these different types of eco villages or places like that are like springing up all over the world, right? Like people are looking for this. And how beautiful would it be to have practitioners running bars all over the world, like at these places? Like, oh, it's just that picture really lights me up.
Me too. It's giving me the shivers. Yeah. Beautiful.
Hi, Chantal. We have Chantal. Hi. So, okay, as we're wrapping up, is there any last thoughts or anything you wanted to share about that experience, or anything on in your universe about this?
Well, just nature. Go out in nature when you can. If you're in a place where it's beautiful, just take the time, because it's so rewarding. Or make trips. It's really helping me to be around nature and to receive it. Yeah.
And
that's
bars.
a tip of the day. And bars.
And bars in nature, though, like the access
Bars
bars
in nature.
I love that. I love, yeah, it's like amplifies or something for me.
Yes, me too.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everyone who jumped on here and took a few minutes to explore this possibility with us. We're so grateful. And
thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.
Bye.